Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about something that literally just popped in my mind and I felt like why not get up on here and talk about it, and briefly I just wanted to go over it just because I know that people who are watching YouTube videos have a short attention span, but it's regarding trusting other people after trauma. I know for me, after being traumatized as a young girl and in childhood in general for a long time, it was ingrained in me that I couldn't trust my elders, I couldn't trust my peers, I couldn't trust anybody. I felt like everybody was out to get me because it was instilled in my mind as a young child. Now, I don't know if you've had the same experience yourself, but I understand that after any kind of abuse or trauma, it can be very difficult to trust people and build relationships after that. So here's one thing that has really helped me trust people and build healthier relationships. It took me a long time. I just want to start with that. It took me a long time, probably up until I was 23. The beginning of last year, I started to really realize my relationships played a huge role into my recovery. The first thing before I could begin working on my relationships, I had to first start a solid foundation for myself. So that means putting myself in a healthy environment, getting grounded with, what do I stand for as an individual? What do I believe in? What is going to help? What are my goals? What are my dreams? What will help me go from here to here? And that's when I could begin to find other people who were trying to do the same thing. And now, I have good, solid friends. I would personally rather have people in my corner, a small number of people in my corner there for me than a quantity amount of friends that are, 50-50. You don't really know if they're going to be there or not. I noticed for me, it was harder for me to be in a good mental and spiritual place when I was surrounded by people who, were nitpicky or judgmental or was on the same wavelength as me spiritually. I needed healthy relationships. I needed to be with people who were going to uplift me, who were going to support me. I wasn't asking for somebody to cry on every single day, all day long. I was more so just looking for someone just to prove that they would be there for me if I needed them to be. When I was stuck in addiction and doing the things that I was doing, the destructive things that I was doing, it was hard for me to find people who I could trust because they were doing the same shady things. I had to first elevate myself, and then it's like I was lifted out of the clouds or something. Like here I was, down here, and then I lifted myself up from the clouds, and then I could see a whole new layer of good people. It was just it's like a whole new level. And we say don't judge people, make sure, you don't assume anything, but you can always tell how somebody is as a friend by how loyal they are, by their integrity, their honesty, things they do in their personal life. I mean, it's not to be judgmental, but when you are trying to overcome, when you're trying to elevate, who you surround yourself with is so crucial. And just listen to your gut instinct. If your gut or God is telling you this person isn't for you, listen. And I haven't been the best with that myself. If it means you have to say a sayonara to some people who are toxic in your life, by all means. I mean, your spiritual wellness and mental wellness is priority. And if people can't understand that, that's on them. You don't need to have a big explosion and say, hey, I don't need you in my life anymore. You're a piece of crap. Nothing like that. Okay. What you can do is just tell them honestly, look, I'm trying to move up in my life, and it's not that I think I'm better than you. It's just this relationship is not positively impacting me. And that's that. Another thing is you have to take a leap of faith. It's hard to want to put yourself back into a situation. You are potentially setting yourself up for hurt, but there's a lot of growth that comes in being vulnerable and just conquering your fears. And you might actually be surprised as to the friends that you invite into your life and the friends that God has in store for you. Or sometimes you were just paranoid. Sometimes people are actually really good people, but we don't give them the benefit of the doubt because we're kind of trapped in that set thinking that everyone's out to get us. When really, there's a lot of people out there who do care, who do have a lot of compassion, and that's so freeing to know. And that's why, give people the benefit of the doubt. Forgive easy. We as humans are not created to go through our personal pains and hurts alone. We're meant to be in the community with other people where they can uplift us and we can all rise together. That's why we as people are here, is to take care of each other and build each other up. So that's all I have. I'm actually sweating right now in this bathroom, like, holy cow. Whew, it's so hot today. It's also my birthday. But yeah, I will catch you guys next time. I'm thinking about uploading very, very often, so make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you later. That's